Hey guys, welcome back to Budget with the July Dreamer. Welcome to another plan with me video. So in today's video, I will be planning the month of September with you guys. I'm super excited because September is looking like it's going to be the busiest month ever. I say this because almost every single weekend I have in September is filled with a trip of some sort. So I'm super excited about that, and I cannot wait to share with you all about what I will be doing in the month of September. So I got this from Amazon. Just type in Legend Planner, and I use this planner to help me plan my life. So there's many sections in this planner that I utilize for these videos to manage my life in general, manage my money, and all of that good jazz. So we're gonna do that in today's video. I don't want to make it too long, so I'm gonna start off first by reflecting on the month of August and then share with you my plans for the month of September. Today is September 1st when I'm filming this, and the reason I'm filming it so late, you guys will see it on the 3rd of September because that's when I plan to publish this video. But the reason it's so late is because I was traveling at the end of August, and I didn't want to film it too early because there were so many moving parts that I wanted to make sure were confirmed before I can start making plans for September. And I'll film another video right after this, which you should see in the following week, because that is tied into what I want to talk about today. So without further ado, let us begin with looking at the month of August. So for the month of August, I want to start off with what were my highs. So for the month of August, I actually had so much fun. My niece and my nephew came to stay with me for the summer holidays. So they were with me for about a week, which was absolutely incredible. I got to support my mom at a craft show. We always do this 2 or 3 times a year, and I get to make extra money from that. So that was great. I spent some time with my friends, and then I also went on a girls trip to Turkey, and that was absolutely amazing. But the trip to Turkey is also tied to one of my lows as well. But overall, I want to say that August was an incredible month. It was my sister's birthday month. It was one of my really good friends' birthday month, 2 of my really good friends' birthday months, and just a lot of wonderful things happened in the month of August. But as with everything, I always like to say yin and yang, everything in my life. The part that was the lows, like I said, is tied to my Turkey trip. And this is because if you are in the UK or in Europe, you may have heard of air traffic control issues that the UK experienced, which affected over 250,000 passengers. I was one of those. Me and my friends were one of those 250,000 passengers, in that our flight got cancelled. Like, we were at the airport all checked in and everything. We were on the plane. We were stuck on the flight for about 4 hours before we were told it's cancelled, it's not going anywhere. So we had to scramble to find another trip because we had a non-refundable girls trip to Turkey and we didn't want to lose that. So we ended up having to rebook with a different airline at a different airport. So we were in London Gatwick and we had to get to London Stansted. It was a whole mess, but let's just say we managed to get a flight the next day. We managed to get to the resort. We had an amazing time in Turkey, and then shit hit the fan because, excuse my French, because then when coming back, 3 hours before our flight back to London got cancelled. So now we had to scramble again. So we ended up flying to Düsseldorf, Germany, taking a train from Germany, from Düsseldorf to Brussels in Belgium. From Brussels in Belgium, we then took another train to Paris in France, and then after that we got on a Eurostar the following day. So this is after 24 hours of traveling. We got on a Eurostar from Paris into London, and then because we came back via train, via Eurostar, we now had to get a train back to the airport to get our cars because we parked at the airport. It was ridiculous. And let's just say, for this whole shebang of trying to get flights home, everything cost us over £4,000. This is just on transportation and accommodation. It doesn't include all the extras like food, like Ubering, like taxis and all of that. It's just the flights and accommodation, over £4,000. I am quite mad at a lot of these companies who decided to make a buck out of the misery of a lot of people, because some like Eurostar, the most I've paid for Eurostar is like £200 return. I paid over £400 one way. Like, that's how ridiculous it was. But in any case, I am thankful that I was in a good financial position to be able to weather these lows, and we have submitted our claims with the airline. We've received part of it. We're going to make more claims with the airline, with the insurance and all of that, to get that money back, because £4,000 is no joke. It's a lot of money. So yeah, so that was the low for August, but otherwise overall August for me was an incredible month, absolutely incredible month. So that is the highs and the lows. Now I'm going to quickly look at the goals that I set. So I set lifestyle / personal goals, and then I also set financial goals. So when it comes to lifestyle personal goals, I talked about supporting my mom at the craft show, so I was able to do that. I talked about hosting my niece and my nephew for the summer holidays. I did do that. I wanted to research my car insurance because it's due in the month of September, at the end of September, but in all honesty, I did not have time, so I didn't do this. I needed to get my car MOT'd. I did do this. And then I needed to budget for the girls trip. I did that as well. So that is the personal / lifestyle goals. And then if I move to the most important goals, which are my financial goals, for these I had said I wanted to send at least £700 towards my loan, my personal loan. I was able to do that. I wanted to make at least £150 from my side hustles. This I did, but only 130 actually landed into my account, but I'm still taking this as done because I did actually make over £150 from my side hustles. So I did do this. I said to invest at least £300 in my ISA and SIP. I did this. I said to save at least £500 towards my emergency fund and sinking funds. I did do this, although 90% of this just went to my emergency fund. So I was able to accomplish all of my financial goals. I was able to do 90% of my personal and lifestyle goals. Then the final thing that I want to cover for August is books. I said I wanted to read 4 books in the month of August. So the first one was Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. I'm still reading this book. I'm 50% into the book, but I didn't finish it in August. I'm planning to finish it in September. Then I said to read 0 Day by David Baldacci. I did do that. I finished this book on holiday. Absolutely loved it. My friend has even borrowed this book. Then I said that I wanted to read Things We Hide from the Light. I think this is by Lucy Score or somebody, but I didn't get to read this because I ended up picking up 2 Colleen Hoover books when I went out shopping before the holiday, and I loved them. So I read All Your Perfect by Colleen Hoover instead of Things We Hide from the Light. So I'm moving this book to September. And then the final book I wanted to read was Layla by Colleen Hoover as well. I did not read this book either. So I didn't do that great with the books, but I'm glad that I read 2.5 books. So I'm excited to see what I can do in the month of September, especially because it's a busy month. So yeah, otherwise overall August was an incredible month. I loved it, absolutely loved it. And yeah, not much to say about it. I had really great highs and really low lows. So there we have it, right? So now that we have done the month of August, I'm now going to move over to the month of September, and I've already started writing a lot of things, my plans, into the planner. So it's already getting full because, like I said, it's a jam-packed month. So I'm going to start off first with the goals, personal lifestyle goals that I have. The first one is I need to get my tires and the rim fixed. So when I took my car for the MOT, they told me that my tires need to be changed. They're like on their last leg, and then the rim also needs to be readjusted. So that's going to cost me a pretty penny. I'm taking the car on Monday, this coming Monday, so the day after you see this video. And then I need to renew my car insurance because it's due at the end of the month. It's my mom's birthday month, so we're going to celebrate my mom. I've got another girls trip abroad with one of my good friends. This time we're not flying. I'm glad we're going with Eurostar because I'm taking a break from flying. I'm actually even considering that for my October trip, maybe I don't fly. Maybe I take a Eurostar again. So yeah. I'm taking a train this month. I'm not going on a plane. So I need to budget for that. I am also attending a bridal shower this weekend. So tomorrow I'm attending a bridal shower, and then I'm also celebrating one of my best friends. It's her birthday. We're going to stay in London. So those are my plans slash goals for September for my life. And then for financial goals, I am looking to save at least £1,000 towards my emergency fund, because this goal is tied to my annual goals. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about that in a separate video, but yeah, I'm looking to send at least £1,000. So this will come from my rental properties, my salary, my extra income, all of that good jazz. Then I would like to pay off at least £700 towards my personal loan. This is also tied to my annual goal, because I would like to be under £30,000 with that debt. So that's why I want to pay at least £700. Then I would like to make at least £200 for my side hustles. I think I'm going to be able to do this because I already have 2 blog posts. Well, one was for August, and I think it's going to pay in September, but I already have 2 blog posts for September, so I'm sure I'll make this, and plus my Etsy as well. And then the final financial goal that I have is I would like to pay at least £24 towards my mobile handset. So I do have my iPhone 14 Pro Max that my servicer, I got from my servicer, and they're charging me line rental and device separately. So I would like to just get rid of the device. So yeah, I would like to make an extra payment. So this is on top of what I make, the repayments I make on a monthly basis. So those are the goals. In terms of places I want to go, this is obviously tied to my personal lifestyle goals, but I do have 4 places that I'll be going, and I won't be talking about these until I come back. So you probably hear about me about this in my October reset. So yeah, and then moving on to books. So I did not finish Layla, so I need to add Layla to my list. Well, not finish, but I never started Layla. So first things first, I would like to finish reading Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. I would like to read Layla by Colleen Hoover. I have also would like to read Things We Hide from the Light, I think by Lucy Score, because I never read that. That was part of my August goals, but I never read that. And then I'm adding 2 more books to that, which is Never Never by Colleen Hoover and Simple Genius by David Baldacci. So for Colleen Hoover, this is Never Never that I'm going to be reading, and then for David Baldacci, this is Simple Genius that I'm going to be reading as well. This is actually a King and Maxwell book. If you've watched King and Maxwell, it's a private detective TV drama, an American TV drama. Absolutely love it. So I'm excited to read this book. I think this is my second last book of the David Baldacci books that I own, but I haven't read all of his books. I absolutely love how he writes his books. So I'm excited to read these 2 books. So yeah, excited to read these 2, plus Layla, finishing Perfecting You, Regretting You, sorry, then reading Things We Hide from the Light. So let's see how I get on, because that's about 5 books, right? Yeah, 5 books that I am thinking of reading for September, and knowing that every single week I am away. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna have to make it work for sure. But I think that is it, you guys. I'm trying to see, so bridal shower the first weekend, birthday weekend second weekend, girls long weekend third weekend, birthday meal, yeah, third, fourth weekend, and then I have a personal day. Yeah, one thing I'm trying to fit into the month of September is having a personal day, and so far my personal day will be the last day of the month. This is the 30th of September, because every single day, every single weekend I should say, I am like completely booked. So I am definitely looking forward to that day when I'll just be able to relax and do nothing.